I want to think about it. How many times have we heard that? Hi, Jim Ziegler, the Alpha Dog. I want to think about it. When the customer says, I want to think about it, how do we react? It's terrible when a motivated customer meets an unmotivated salesperson. I want to think about it. Actually, that is not true. They don't want to think about it. They want to get away from you. Let's talk about it. That is something I call buyer's anxiety. Now, I made that term up. Let me tell you what I mean by that. The closer a buyer gets to buying the car, the harder they run from the decision. They start to experience anxiety. Am I doing the right thing? And we have to ease that anxiety and empathize with them. Don't fight them. Don't say, no, you don't. There's several things that a customer might say when they're under buyer's anxiety. Oh, we're just looking. No, you're not. I need to check with my husband or my wife. No, you don't. I need to think about it. No, you don't. You've already thought about it. That's what you'd like to say. But the truth of the matter is, what you're going to say is, when the customer says, I need to think about it, I'm going to say, no problem, I completely understand. No problem, I fully understand. We want you to make the right decision for you. Now, if you're going to think about it, let's be sure you have all the information. And our policy is to give you all the information you need to make an intelligent and informed decision. Our policy at Best Dealership is to give you all the information you need to make an intelligent and informed decision. We're going to give you the price, the trade allowance, the monthly payment amount, the interest rate, the lease payments, all your financial options, everything you need to know to make the very best decision for you. Now, we would like you to pick out a specific car. There's no such thing as a great deal on the wrong car. No such thing as a great deal on the wrong car. Let's be sure we got the exact car that you're looking for. Now, let's pretend we've already given the customer the numbers. And they still say, I need to think about it. Now, that's where I get busy. Watch this. Mr. Customer, let me ask you some questions. First of all, were we the only website you visited in your research? And were we the only dealership that you visited? Okay, so you visited a number of websites, and maybe you visited another dealership. Let me ask you a question. Is anything about me or the dealership that you're uncomfortable with? I like to think I'm a good and decent, honorable person, but is anything I've done or the dealership's done? Okay, good. You like the dealership, and I hope you like me. Okay, so it's not me. How about the car? Is there anything about the car that you don't like? Is there anything about the car that you're not happy about? Okay, so you like the car. You're okay with me in the dealership. You're okay with me in the dealership. You like the car. Mr. Customer, I have to ask you a question. You've seen the numbers. Are you concerned that you might not be able to afford the car? Are you concerned that you might not be able to afford the car? That's a very touchy question. Read your customer, know whether you can get away with that or not. But that's a very great question. Sometimes the manager will have to pose that question. Are you concerned that you can't afford the car? Okay, Mr. Customer, how long have you been researching on the internet? How long have you been looking at this car? Oh, so I'm to understand that you've already made up your mind that this is the type of car you want, or the model of car you want. This is the car you want. Matter of fact, you'd already decided that before you got here. True? Yeah. Okay. How long have you been thinking about it? How long have you been making this decision? Oh, quite a while. Okay, so you visited a number of websites. You visited another dealership maybe? Okay, but you came here. That indicates to me that our price online was extremely competitive, or you wouldn't have come here. And ultimately, let's face it, this is the dealership that you want to do business with. That's why you came here. You're okay with the money, you're okay with the car, and you said you're okay with me in the dealership. Let's go ahead and do business, because no matter how long you think about it, you'll still be thinking about it. Let's pull the trigger and make the decision, and let's be happy, and let's end this anxiety and move on. Fair enough? Fair enough is a strong closing phrase. Fair enough?